I think just overall we just didn't execute like we should, and it's the bottom line is however many snaps you got to play, you got to play them well, and I think being home is going to be great. I think playing a night game is going to be great. I think our fans, our students, the Red Coat Marching Band, and I think everybody's going to join in and create an atmosphere that'll be easy to play for. We know that we need to win this game to stay in the conversation. So that's really all we can focus on now, and then, we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt. I'm Chuck Dowdle. The Dogs back home at Sanford Stadium for a homecoming meeting with the Missouri Tigers, the two-time defending SEC East champs. We're going to take you beneath the helmet with Aaron Davis, a young man who came to Georgia for academic reasons, battled through some knee surgeries, and has himself a starting position in the defensive secondary. Also, we're going to have all mic'd up inside linebackers coach Mike Eckler, as well as highlights of the Dogs and the Tigers between the hedges, under the lights at Sanford Stadium, and then, of course, post-game reaction from the players and Coach Richt. That's all straight ahead on Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt.
Inside Georgia Football is presented by Georgia's own credit union, Bank, Borrow, Invest. And brought to you in part by Georgia Lottery. That winning feeling doesn't come if you don't play. Play Georgia's own Jumbo Bucks Lotto with jackpots starting at $1 million. This segment is brought to you by Academy. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
Week after week, dozens of media outlets and beat writers make their way to the Butts-Mehre facility. This week, the focus on Missouri, making their way to the Classic City, and the Dogs are studying up on the Tigers.
The focus is just on ourselves and obviously Missouri. I mean, there's a lot of talk about what could happen in the East and all that kind of stuff, but for us, we just have to focus on ourselves and focus on this game on Saturday.
The last thing any team, individual would want to do is lose hope. Hope is what keeps things going, what gets you to fight beyond what you think you're capable of. And right now, UGA, we still have hope.
Hey, our season is still alive, We control everything from here on out, and we just got to focus on the team in front of us. Our coaches, they're doing a wonderful job keeping us focused on that. And, I mean, that's all that we need to do this week.
Sterling Bailey gives Jeb a little love before he is bombarded with questions.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's crucial. After the game, coming in Sunday, I mean, we have a lift, and then they give us the option that we can come in and lift on Sunday or Monday. So a lot of guys do it on Sunday, and so we'll come in, and I mean, the next day even we're starting to look at film for the upcoming week. It's like we just don't have enough time to sit there and wallow in our self-pity. We have to correct things. We have to get on to the next opponent because Missouri will be here faster than we think.
I think it's very critical this week, especially moving into the bye week. You want to make sure you go into that with some momentum, with confidence. Looking forward to come back and regroup after the bye week and perform at a high level.
We know that we need to win this game to stay in the conversation. So that's really all we can focus on now, and then, we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
All right, today's a big day. Let's get better. All right, let's do what it takes to become victors on Saturday. All right, let's get a break. Get ready to go. Punt returns over there. Here we go. Good job, Rank. Let's go, Greg. Great day, great day. Let's go, 6. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He mic'd up, he ain't talking to me. He don't wanna talk.
Oh, he's a great coach. He'll sit there and teach you through it and get it right. He won't yell at you a lot, but he's really enthusiastic about his job and loves it.
Full speed to the whistle. Full speed to the whistle. Tight. All right, here we go. Good job, fellas. Good job.
I feel like he's a good father figure to us because he motivates us and he treats us all the same. And he just want to see the best out of us.
Face in hand. Bam! Good, Tim. Good job. Good job. Good base. More of a punch. More violent. More violent. Good.
We do certain things every single day, and it's kind of the fundamentals of the position. And we talk about our footwork. It all starts with our footwork. And we talk about playing with our face and our hands and body control and ball skills.
Nice. Not a way to stick it. Oh! The haymaker.
They always say you coach to your personality, and I enjoy life. And you know what? I enjoy my players and really enjoy the relationships with them. And really, truly, I probably have more fun watching them have success than they do.
Coming up next, Aaron Davis beneath the helmet.
This segment is brought to you by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
It's really been the best experience I've ever had in sports, the most camaraderie, the biggest brotherhood. It really means everything to me to play here and be a part of such a prestigious organization.
This is the dream. Playing for Georgia, under the lights, suiting up in red and black. This is it. It's everything Aaron Davis hoped for as a kid from small-town Georgia. But the path he took to get here was not the one he anticipated. It was an unexpected road.
After my 10th grade season, man, I went to some camps and things like that. Got talking to some coaches, got a lot of exposure. So I was really building myself up. And then after that, I went to spring ball and before my 11th grade year, and that's when I ended up tearing my ACL for the first time.
But it was not a stop sign, only a setback. With one season of success behind him and his senior year around the corner, Aaron stayed focused.
Even though I was still hurt, I can still remember me being in my 11th grade year, and literally every day in the spring, they would like buzz down and say, hey, we need Aaron Davis to come up to the front office.
A year after knee surgery, Aaron was back on the field in spring football, preparing for his final high school season. But at practice one afternoon, he collapsed. Aaron's knee had given way again. He suffered a second ACL tear. With no senior season to show for, his dream was quickly fading.
And I ended up missing all of my games except for my last game. I came back from my very last game of my senior year and had a pretty good game.
But one final game wasn't enough to erase the scars of two torn ACLs.
You know, maybe this is, God telling me that I need to take a different path or something like that. But I just stayed with it, going day by day, and then I ended up just coming to the realization that, football's been my passion since I was small. So this is what I really want to do. This is my plan A.
2 ACL tears, 1 varsity season, 0 Division I scholarship offers. For most, that would be enough. Enough to give up, to bury the dream, enough to erase Plan A. But not for Aaron. The University of Georgia was always his Plan A.
If I was going to, have to pay for my education or anything like that, might as well go to the school that I've always loved and always wanted to go to. So Georgia was the only school that I applied to.
Aaron arrived on campus in June of 2013 as a walk-on, and he was eager to prove himself, to erase the doubt, to succeed. But not all success stories are written perfectly.
I wasn't invited to fall camp. I really wasn't ready. So after that, I told myself, okay, I'm gonna do what I can during this season so I can be in tip-top shape, ready in the spring.
Aaron redshirted that 2013 season, but that didn't stop him from working hard to get to the level that he knew he could reach.
I wasn't really worried about starting. I was really worried about just giving it my all and seeing what was going to happen. But in my head, my goals that I had for myself, I did want to start and I did want to have an impact on the team.
But an immediate impact is what he had. In his first game in the red and black, Aaron recorded Georgia's first interception of 2014.
It's picked off! That's Aaron Davis. The quarterback came diving in, a flying interception as he rolls on the turf. It's the Dogs' ball going the other way.
It was the beginning of a remarkable first season in which he, a walk-on, started all 13 games. 2014 was a new start. There was a new defensive coordinator. It was a new season for Aaron, a season that would get him back on the same track as his Plan A, the plan he had always had. Yes, he may have had a few setbacks in his life that could have derailed him, but Aaron didn't stop. He kept driving forward until he reached his ultimate goal.
Maybe be a motivation or inspiration to people that, you know, just because you're down doesn't mean you're out, and that you need to treat each day as its own because you don't know what the next day holds for you. And that when you look at me, you can see somebody who, you know, had a lot of things that could have kept them down, but was mentally strong instead of being, you know, mentally weak and just physically strong.
Coming up next, the Dogs and the Tigers, a nighttime battle between the hedges.
This segment is brought to you by AT&T, a proud sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Great night tonight, man. Hey, listen up. Remember what we're playing for? Remember who you're playing for? All right, you're playing for Georgia. You're playing for your teammate. You're playing for that G on your hat. All right, let's get the fans fired up. I think they're ready to go. I think they're ready to ignite. Let's give them something to cheer about. All right, let's feed off each other's energy from player to the stands as well.
Saying early in the first minute and a half, Georgia's already with its back against the wall. It's 3rd and goal from the 1 for the Tigers. Locke in the shotgun. Hansbrough offset to his left. Another high snap. Give it to Hansbrough. We hit him in the backfield again with Gaines. Jake Gaines hit him first and stopped him dead in his tracks. Racing with time. Throws. Caught at the 50. And it's a first down for Georgia. That's Godwin, the freshman from Hogansville, Georgia, making the catch right in the middle of the G. This is going to be a 30-yard field goal try by Marshall Morgan. The snap and the hold are good, and the kick splits the pipes to our right. And we're tied at 3 on the 30-yard field goal.
Defense ruled the first half with the Tigers leading the Bulldogs 6-3 as the clock hit 0.
Right there for us, baby. Let's go.
In the final 3 minutes of the game, the Dogs drove down the field to take the lead with a field goal by Morgan.
Fatone Bada will take a knee and get ready to hold the football just inside the 25-yard line. About a 34-and-a-half-yard drive from left to right, just inside the far hash. Kicking to our right. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is away. It is spinning end over end, and it is good! Marshall Morgan has broken the tie with a minute 44 to go, and it's Georgia 9 and Missouri 6.
The Georgia defense stood strong the rest of the game to seal the victory.
4 receivers in for Missouri. They work out of the gun. The snap to the freshman quarterback. Wrong snap count. There it is now. Locke takes it. Flushed out of the pocket. Right to the right in second. He dumps the ball off. It's loose. Are they going to call an incomplete pass? I think they do. The final seconds tick away. The clock hits 0, and the Dogs have won it by a score of 9-6 over the Missouri Tigers. 3 Marshall Morgan field goals and 1 huge goal line stand to start this ball game. See, going back to that.
Coming up next, Coach Rick and the players react to a big win over the Tigers.
Inside Georgia Football is presented by Georgia's own credit union, Bank, Borrow, Invest. And brought to you in part by Georgia Lottery. That winning feeling doesn't come if you don't play. Play Georgia's own Jumbo Bucks Lotto with jackpots starting at $1 million. This segment is brought to you by Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere.
So proud of every one of you. Nobody gave in. Everybody kept fighting to the end. And we did it. We did it. So proud of you. So proud of you.
I'm ecstatic, quite frankly, at the victory. A lot of great things happened today. Just a gut check the whole way through. Both teams played so well defensively, and both offenses were, trying like mad to get something going. Kicking teams, made some plays here and there. Some good, some bad. But in the end, we got it done, and really excited for the team and excited for the Georgia people.
Yeah, big shout out to our defense and the way they played. They did great. Missouri has a very good defense, and we knew that coming in. We knew they were going to play us tough, and obviously we didn't do as much as we wanted to on offense. But at the end of the day, we got the win, and thanks to the defense, and definitely big props to them.
It feels very great going into the bye week with a win. That's a great feeling.
Yeah, a win is a win. Proud of this team, proud of our defense especially.
We needed that. There's another SEC game. Our goal is to get to the SEC championship, and that's what we're focusing on right now, and this is the first game to it.
A lot of the coaches, they came give me little pep talks. A few of the players did too, so that's kind of nice. And then, of course, that's my job. You got to forget every kick, whether you make it or miss it. So
I just looked him in the eye and said, "Look, son," I said, "I want you to know I love you no matter what happens." And I'm serious, because I just can't imagine the pressure on the guy. Just focus on your fundamentals. Don't think about anything else. Don't think about what happened or what could happen. Don't think about anything but your fundamentals, and do your best. And thankfully he knocked it through.
After a 7-game stretch, the Dogs finally get a midseason break and have a bye week next week and 2 weeks of preparation for one of the biggest rivalries in college football. Georgia, Florida, in just 2 weeks.